Hey guys, we are back with another hiking vlog today. I'm just enjoying a little Sunday afternoon hike now that the weather's starting to get a little bit better. I say that as it's like still currently snowing slightly. It's like lake effect snow right now, just very wispy and light, but the trail is not too bad today. I say the trail's not too bad, and then I get up to like the first icy snow section. But I swear, back there it was like just dirt, which was nice to see for once. Not that I don't like the snow, I do love the snow. I've gone skiing quite a few times. Snowshoeing, I love it, but now that it's like mid-March, I'm just like ready for springtime to be here. I just went to go visit a friend, and he was a little bit down south, and not a little bit down south, I think it is considered south, Arkansas, and it was just like so nice. It was 70 degrees. We went to Hot Springs National Park. It was so much fun, and I'm just like wanting that weather to be in Michigan now, and it's not gonna be like that anytime soon. Also, I just started my hike and I already have to pee, and that's on drinking coffee on the way to your hike. Here we go, we're back to dirt and mud here. The sun's really trying to peek through. You can see where it's like lighter in the clouds. Alright, we're gonna stop for a brief moment to put my nano spikes on because the trail has been pretty much all snow, ice, slush for like almost a half mile now. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like this for the rest of the trail. So that's why you always pack your ice spikes even when it's springtime. Though it's technically not springtime, right? Not yet. If you're gonna make an investment for winter hiking or running, Couture nano spikes are probably one of the best things that you can buy. They're $50. You don't really find them on sale that often, but sometimes REI will run specials or Moose Jaw will run specials. But they are 100% worth every penny. I trail run in these, I hike in these. They are just so worth it, just to keep yourself safe on the trail. Speaking of safety, in my last hiking vlog, I talked about like solo female hiking tips. In this one, I think we're gonna talk safety because I've seen a couple things now that have really sparked my mind into thinking about being safe in the outdoors. So while I was down at Hot Springs National Park with my friend, we did a nice little hike that was super pretty, loved it. And while we were on the hike, we ran into a group of people that had no backpack between the three of them, no water between the three of them, and one of the people was pregnant, and it was a hot day. It was like 70 something degrees, sun's out, and the only thing I can think about is, oh my gosh, what if something happened? Granted, Hot Springs National Park is like literally in a town, but it's not to say that you still couldn't get lost on a trail. The trails are like kind of steep to where they have drop-offs because it's a little mountainy in that region. So like if you were to fall, like you would be screwed. The other thing that sparked my mind of thinking about safety, a person I follow on Instagram shared another person's article about kayaking at the Apostle Islands, which is a national lakeshore. And I believe that's on Lake Superior or Lake Michigan, Lake Superior. Either way, it's a big open body of water. And this person was talking about how you could bring inflatable kayaks and was being very casual about kayaking on it. Clearly has not kayaked the Apostle Islands before, and I believe what the person that I follow was talking about was that the person was sponsored by this inflatable kayak company, and so they wrote an article on kayaking at this place, which is not the place to bring your inflatable kayaks. And that can be so dangerous because in Michigan we have Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and a lot of people kayak that. And if you've followed me for a little while, you know that I'm a huge kayaker, paddleboarder, but I am not going to take my personal 8-foot open top kayak on Lake Superior by any means. I don't care how calm the water is. That is not something I'm going to do because it is not safe whatsoever. I really loved that this person I follow on Instagram shared this article because it was really important to know that not everything you're seeing online in the outdoor world you can rely on. And that leads me to the third piece of safety that I just cannot believe this happened, but I listened to the podcast National Park After Dark, which I highly recommend if you don't listen to it already, and I listened to the Night of the Grizzlies episode, which is a 2-parter, and it's based on a book called Night of the Grizzlies, and it takes place in Glacier National Park. And the reason why I listened to it was because me and my sister are going to be heading to Glacier National Park, and it was just absolutely wild because it was back in like the 60s that it happened, but at that point, like, everyone was sure that grizzlies weren't dangerous. I'm sorry, what? And basically it was like all this bad advice, bad proactive planning, people literally feeding bears, and 2 people were mauled to death. Numerous people were chased. Another person was severely injured. It was just wild to hear that, like, anyone ever thought that bears weren't dangerous, let alone grizzlies. Like, even black bears, though they're less aggressive typically, I'm not gonna go up to one and pet one. So, yeah. Anyway, those were my 3 pieces of safety these were the 3 areas of safety that I had heard about recently that have led me to talk more about safety that I take in the outdoors. Very glad I have the nano spikes on because this is solid ice. Granted, I could just walk right over there, but staying on the trail is better for it. And there's a lot of ice right here, probably because we are very close to the Lakeshore now. Hey there, sleepy bear dudes! Water levels look real low right now. I don't know how much you guys can tell, but the shoreline wasn't that far away from the dune last summer. And it's not like there's much ice melt that's gonna come because nothing froze this winter. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I know that's a rock. I thought I saw like a big old ice chunk out there as I was saying nothing froze, but no, it's just a rock. So here's a few things for safety that I like to do in the outdoors. First things first, always bring water with you. Always. I don't care if it's winter time. I don't care if you hike a mile. Bring water with you. There is nothing wrong with having too much water, except for the fact that it's going to be a little bit heavy while you're hiking. Second thing, bring a first aid kit. It doesn't have to be big. Include what you feel like you need in it. I don't typically like buying the ones from Target, Meijer, Walgreens, because they tend to have a lot of unnecessary things. Have Band-Aids, big and small. Have tweezers for ticks, if ticks are in your area. Have some ibuprofen. Have some Tums. Bring things that are relevant to what you might need it for, and think ahead about what you might need. Third tip, tell somebody where you're going. Too many times have people gotten lost. People have not known where they're at because they don't tell a single person. I use the Strava app, which sends a beacon out to whatever emergency contacts I want to list. Right now, I just have my partner David, who I live with, so he is typically going to be the closest person to me. But again, a beacon went off when I started hiking when I was in Arkansas, and was he by me in Arkansas? No. But if something were to happen, I know that my parents know that he knows where I'm at. So if someone needs to get a hold of me and can't, and they want to know why, okay, view is really good right now. I'm not sure what other safety tips you guys might have, but please make sure you leave them down in the comments below, because there is never a bad thing about having too much information on safety or being too safe outdoors. Of course, you don't want to limit yourself to having fun, but if it's not safe, don't do it. one more safety check to do. And Sleeping Bear Dunes actually just posted about this on their Instagram this morning. A tick check, because it's that time of year. So, thankfully I'm wearing bright green pants so you can easily, hopefully, see if there's a tick. But we're just going to do a quick little check here. Something you can do to help prevent tick bites is to tuck your socks into your pants. Also, if you have a shirt, tuck that shirt into your pants as well. Don't give the tick any way of getting to your skin, basically, to help prevent them to bite. Well, the hike is over, guys. Let's see where we're at. 2.98. You know what that means. Time to run around until I get to 3 miles, so BRB. We did it. Just about 2 hours I sat and I read in my hammock for a while too. But yeah, nice 3 miles in Sleeping Bear Dunes. It's about 35 degrees right now, so not too bad out for a spring day. It is still like flurrying a little bit, but yeah, now it's time to go home, clean, get ready for the week ahead. If you guys like this video or videos like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below of other videos you want to see, or if you have any safety tips yourself, like I said, leave them down below. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.